Now I want to explain you, I want to give the proof of an important property belonging to this chapter, that is, if AB is a line segment, I am drawing here one line segment and labeling it as AB. AB is a line segment and P is a point on the perpendicular bisector of L of AB. AB is the line segment. Suppose this is the perpendicular bisector named as L and P is any point lying on the perpendicular bisector. Then what we need to prove that PA is equals to PB. This length PA is equals to PB. This we need to show. So what is given here? You can see that L is perpendicular bisector of what? AB. If it is perpendicular bisector, then we must understand that M is the midpoint of AB and these angles 1 and 2 each is of 90 degree. This is given. What we need to prove that any point lying on the perpendicular bisector, as especially I have taken P here, this is equidistant from the end points, that is PA is equals to PB. In order to prove it, I am going to explain you how we will go its proof. That I am taking triangle PMA. In triangle PMA and triangle PMB, if I take these two triangles, what can I say? That PM is the common side. PM is equals to PM common in both the triangles. Second thing, that angle 2 is equal to angle 1 because each is 90 degree. Angle 2 is meant for angle PMA, 2 means PMB. Symbolically, I have mentioned angle 1 and 2. This is each how much? 90 degree. Another thing is here that the length AM is equals to BM because L is perpendicular bisector of AB. L is perpendicular bisector of AB, so length AM has to be equal to length BM. Now it is very much clear that out of 4 conditions of congruency, conditions are SSS, that if all 3 sides of first triangle are equal to all 3 sides of second, this is not applicable. If I ask you ASA, angle side angle, 2 angles end side, it is also not applicable. If I say RHS, right angle hypotenuse and side, right angle is there, true, but hypotenuses are not equal. We need to prove hypotenuses are equal. So last condition left is A, that is SAS. Side angle side, first side PM of one triangle PMA is same at the PM of the second because of the reason common. Angle 2 and angle 1 are equal, each 90. So side angle side AM is equal to BM as written. L is perpendicular bisector of AB. So what can I say? So you can say by SAS condition triangle PMA is congruent to triangle PMB. This is congruent to triangle PMB. If PMA is congruent to PMB, I have used 3 parts, that is 2 sides and an angle of first triangle and corresponding 2 sides and an angle of second triangle. So I have proved by using the condition SAS these 2 triangles are congruent, and I told you if 2 triangles are congruent, then remaining 3 parts which have not used in proving the congruency are equal by the reason CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. I want to tell you which are the corresponding parts. for triangle PMA and triangle PMB. PM is corresponding to PM, MA is corresponding to MB, PA is corresponding to PB, angle P is corresponding to angle P, angle M is corresponding to angle M, angle A is corresponding to angle B. So I can say this implies PA is equals to PB. PA is equals to PB. This is the side of triangle, that is PA is the side of first and PB is the side of second. These are corresponding, so these are equal by the region CPCT. CPCT is only applicable only and only if triangles have been proved congruent, which I have shown here. So this implies PA is equal to PB by CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Always remember that while you are proving the triangles congruent, order is very important. Now I want to explain you one question, that is AB is a line segment. This is AB and P is its midpoint, meaning by the length AP is equals to length BP. AB is a line segment and P is its midpoint, as shown. D and E are points on the same side of AB. D is this point, E is this point. They are on the same sides, means above to the line, and such that these points are such that the angle BAD, you can see angle BAD, this angle BAD is equals to given as ABE, that is what, ABE, angle ABE. Also what, angle EPA, EPA, this angle is equal to which angle, DPB, that is DPB. This angle is equal to this, meaning by I can mention angle 1 is equal to 2, and if I say this is angle 3 and this is 4, then angle 3 is equals to 4 in shortcut. We have to prove triangle DAP. Triangle DAP is congruent to the triangle EBP. First of all, I am showing you in detail that what is given. Given is AP is equal to BP. Angle 1 is equal to 2, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. This is given. What we need to prove here, we need to prove these two conditions, first and second. The first is triangle DAP is congruent to triangle EBP and AD is equals to BE. AD is equals to BE. In order to prove it, I am taking the proof. So for proof, as we need to prove the triangle DAP, if I take out this triangle separately, D is this point, A is this point, P is this. So it is kind of this DAP. This is the triangle DAP. This is the triangle DAP. So here you can say the side AP is coming, angle 1 is coming, and DAP is having angle DPA. So if I tell you, suppose this is angle 5. Which angle is 5? I am mentioning here. Angle DPE is named as angle 5. Angle EPA is named as 3. Angle DPB is named as angle 4. Angle E, you can say angle this 1, that is PAD or DAP. Angle DAP is named as 1, and angle you can see the 2, which is this EBP. Angle EBP is named as 2. I have here that angle 3 is equals to angle 4. We have angle 3 is equal to angle 4 as it is given. If I ask you to add angle 5 both sides, add angle 5 both sides. So what I will get? Angle 3 plus angle 5 is equals to angle 4 plus angle 5. But angle 3 plus angle 5 can be named as angle APD. Name of this clubbed angle is angle APD, and 4 plus 5 when clubbed, 4 plus 5 will give as BPE, angle BPE. As I was having angle 3 and 4 equal, 4 when added to both sides, then 3 plus 5 is equal to 4 plus 5. Name of the complete angle 3 plus 4 5 become angle APD, and angle 4 plus 5 become angle EPB. So these two angles I have taken equal. Now I have separately taken this triangle APD as APD if I have picked from this figure. Second, which I want to prove congruent, that is what? APD I have taken. I can take BPE. BPE is like this the shape, this, then this, and this is taken like this. Here is the point E, this is the point B here, and this is the point P. Now I am telling you that AP is equal to BP. I am taking two triangles. Which two triangles? Now in triangle DAP and triangle EBP. In these two triangles, AP is equals to BP. It is given AP is equals to BP because P is midpoint, it is given. Also, you have observed angle 1 is equals to angle 2. This is also given. And also what more you have, that this angle complete 3 plus 5. This angle is complete 4 plus 5. So 4 plus 5 is this angle. 3 plus 5 is this angle. I have shown that these two are equal, as it is very much clear you. So what can you say? You can say that angle of the APD is equals to angle BPE as proved above. You can say the reason proved above. So two angles and a side of one triangle. Which two angles? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. 3 plus 5 is equal to 4 plus 5. Side AP is equal to side BP. So by which condition? You can say ASA condition. Triangle, which triangle? That is DAP is congruent to triangle. Second triangle is EBP. So these two triangles become congruent. This is one of the result, hence proved. And if two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts are equal. You can clearly see this part AD. AD is the side obtained by first and the second vertex of the first triangle is equal to EB. EB is the side obtained by first and second vertex of the second. So AD is equal to EB, AD is equal to BE, you can say by CP, CT. So corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So you can apply your exact method here as I have shown, and few you can add to prove the figures as congruent, and then you can conclude some parts are equal with the help of CPCT.